Everyone. Welcome back to another stream. Now, I don't have a game ready yet, if you couldn't tell. So, we're gonna have to figure that out. But, hi everyone. Hello. Hi, King Carlos. Yogurt. I love yogurt. You guys like yogurt? What kind of yogurt do you like? I like Greek yogurt. I like most kinds of yogurt, actually. Mm, Strawberry, that is pretty good. We call it yogurt in the UK. That's yogurt. Yeah, yogurt. Yeah, that's fair. Also, yes, hi, Rise. Hi, Charlie. Hi, Carlos. Hi, Zarkaro. How are you? Welcome. Welcome to my humble streaming abode. We're gonna have to find a game to play, which I think my brain is craving. Some Minecraft, maybe, potentially. Some regular some regular action. You know, we love some gregging. We love to greg it, you know? It's just how it is. So we can boot up the mod pack without blowing up my PC. That would be a great and prestigious start. Because otherwise we're not gonna have a stream, and that's not very good. We don't want that to happen, okay? If my PC blows up, then there's no stream. Now, obviously, if Discord starts eating 8 gigabytes of RAM, that's gonna happen like immediately. So I'm gonna have to close it for a second. Now, I do need to share something, chat. And I'm gonna have to check for a second. If my keyboard is extra clacky for no particular reason, is because it is a particular reason. And that's because I got a basic new keyboard because I'm not that picky about keyboards, so I found one and it works and I'm satisfied. So if you start hearing keyboard clacks, I'm so sorry. Yo, what's your sona? Hello, hi. I am an anthropomorphic P47 Thunderbolt VTuber. How you doing? I'm a plane. I have wings and stuff. Also, thank you for the burger. Thank you for the burger, indeed. I shall harvest them off the floor at some point. Hello, Jubair. Good to see you. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've seen you around. Probably before the whole break thing and you know, taking my time. It's good to see you again. You look like Salazzle. I don't know if I should register that as a... I know I'm gonna take it as a compliment. That's how I'm gonna register that. My sona is ice or ice cube. I'm a little confused. We got a daily dad message in the Minecraft server. I have to put it on screen first, obviously, but there's like something. There's a mod that prints a daily dad joke in chat. Hello, hi Rax. Yeah, I've been really busy in life. Well, I hope that you've been able to manage that. You've been able to manage that in life, obviously, and I hope you're not obviously like drowning at work or anything. What have I selected right now? Oh, I see. It's a high rise and good burger. My sona is ice, right? What are you trying to say? Can we speak words, please? Can I join Derver? No, you cannot join the Minecraft server, unfortunately. This is a private playthrough. Yeah, thank you as well, Rax, for the 5 stream streak. How are you there? Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing well. Now, last time, we didn't really do much because my internet and my everything and my brain sucked. Do you have wings? Yes, I do. I'm good. That's good. I'm glad. I'm glad to hear. Thank you for feeding Seed. He is our plump little boy. God. Now. Uh-oh. That doesn't feel very good. It might also be because the server's been on for a while. Now that I think about it. Let me go, like... Let me go take a look. Hold on. No, that's decently responsive. You also have to consider that, like, whatever. I'm sure if it's really noticeable, I can try to give the server a restart, but for now, I'm not too annoyed by it. Hear me out, it's fine. But hopefully today, I'm able to stay coherent. Do your plane wings? What does that mean? I really hope I get the job I applied for. I really hope you get the job you applied for. I know that, like, pretty much globally, the job market is in other fucking shambles right now. Yeah. I just noticed you reached 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. That's pretty cool. Your has wings. I've answered you like twice now. I do have wings. Yes. Yeah. No. I did reach 1,000 subscribers, which is like, oh my god. I think for me it's like really hard to fathom. So, just when I think about it, it's like that's a lot of people, you know. Like that's a lot of people. That's not a small number anymore. And I felt that way about like everything. And so, like every milestone, like every milestone of 100 that I hit, I think like I was having a hard time even like fathoming it, but now that I'm at 1,000, it's like holy shit. Because I think deep down, I've always worried that my content is like ethereally entertaining and it doesn't really hold up to scrutiny or hold up to like I don't know how to phrase it, but I feel like given some circumstance or even some shifts in just how I'm feeling, I always fear that like that I wouldn't really be able to hold up entertainment or entertainment value rather. So it's I was always very like paranoid almost that like it was in some way a fluke. That makes sense. Do you want to set the world on fire? What would that be? Like an alternate version? I want to set the world on fire. Thank you for feeding Steve, by the way. Thank you, absolutely. He's so plump. Still plump and round. So yes, hi, Solar. 3% saucy. 14-inch pickle. That's awesome. Yes, hello, Rexton. Welcome. I've been good. Thank you for asking. I've been like mostly productive today. Well, actually, no, not really. But I've been doing okay. I've been just doing the basic stuff that you know that people do on a day. Thank you for feeding Steve as well. So you're getting close to 2 kilograms. So that's good. That's a nice milestone. 8-inch pickle. What is my like value today? Oh my god! I hit the 69%, and I got a 1-inch pickle. Fuck. I forgot. We haven't had a 69% in so long that I genuinely forgot that was something that happened. Man, that's like crazy to me because I genuinely remember it being like not an uncommon occurrence, but I guess RNG just hasn't been on our side. Or even 100%. We've not had 100. We've not had 69 in so long. 71% on my dashboard, and I'm still not sussy. 50mm iron cube. Yeah. What do you think of it? Do you like my front page? You like the things on there? What do you think of the 50mm iron cube? 26% Celsius. Thank you. Pickle, 7-inch pickle. Very modest. What am I doing is the thing. Oh yeah, I was working on fire clay. Because I wanted to work on fire bricks. Now, compressed fire clay, I do believe, was the problematic element here. I'm surprised by how expensive it is. Yeah, it is rather pricey, but you know, I figured out quickly that it scales pretty weirdly. Wait, okay. I can use a whole brick block. Oh god, I'm still gonna need like at least like double this amount of bricks for any meaningful amount, but we'll still try that. We'll still try to process everything. So if I just put that into regular bricks, I don't really know how much fire clay we'll need. Actually, no, I can do the math on that. So we need at least one, so 33 fire bricks, obviously. So 33 times 4 is 132. Now every fire brick needs a fire clay dust, which apparently you get 2. So 132 times 2, like divided by 2, is obviously brick dust and clay dust. We have the clay, but we need 66. Also, thank you for the head pat, by the way. We need 66 brick dust, which 66 times 4. Well, you know, yeah, 66 times 4 is 264. We had 264. That's 264 bricks. We had 2 stacks. So yeah, we made 32 brick dust already. So 66 minus 32 is 34. 34 times 4 is 136. So that's like 2 stacks and 8, I think. Can anyone check my math on that? Did I do that right? I think I did that right. I think I'm correct. Someone proofread my calculations. I'm sure we'll figure it out soon enough. Whether I was correct in my calculations or not. But I do believe that I have correctly assumed and calculated the numbers. Now I do need so that would be this amount, and we're gonna have to pound this into dust. Surely can I compress things? No. I don't believe so, and that is quite unfortunate, because I hate crushing a bunch of material. But I'm sure that's gonna like ease up if at some point soon we get like an automated setup for it. One thing that I really have to pace myself on, and like be more careful on. You know how sometimes I talk like really fast, like really continuously without pausing, and it's a really terrible habit of mine, but there's very explainable reason why sometimes I grow very sleepy and very like confused and dazed during stream, and that's because I'm talking so fast without like taking a like genuine pause to breathe that I will just gradually starve myself of oxygen, and that's not very good. That is not what we want to do. Thank you. I will meow. 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 I hope you enjoyed the meows there. Sorry, the gremlin came out a bit there. But yeah, no, I will probably be I'll probably be laugh at me. Evil Zap. What is this like? This evil, this is like propaganda. This is a smear campaign. I'm not evil, I promise. Now, so I will be likely pausing more between words. And between sentences. I just expect more pauses, okay? In my speech. So that I try my best to not starve myself of oxygen. Which should hopefully result in better gameplay, better interaction, because I'm not like actually like, you know, growing dazed and confused because I'm not getting enough air. That would be ideal, because if I can stop accidentally doing that, that would be just splendid. That would be a shining thing to do. Now, you're still on soaking, so we can just put them in here. I'm looking at some things right now, just while this clay processes. It will take a moment because this is not the most efficient, unfortunately. Although I've thought about ways to make it a little better. Do we have more of those pipes? We do. We do. But in general, pretty much what I'm expecting to do, and this is part of the announcement I made as well earlier today, was just like I just want to like focus on making sure that I can keep up, or rather, you know, sustain. Oh yeah, I'm like, this is really laggy. Hold on now. Uh-oh. I don't like that. I feel like we're about to watch my ping drop, and I feel like the bitrate's gonna come down with it. Oh, I don't like that. Hello? Hello? Are we alive? I really... If you couldn't tell, by the way. Like, if you couldn't tell, I really don't like my internet service provider. Or this street, because that's the main problem. No? What do you mean, no? What do you mean, no? I've genuinely thought about it before. Whether or not it has to do anything, like, it has anything to do with Minecraft. Like I think it's just like bad timing. Because I can tangibly feel that the network is just like terrible. Because one thing I do want to see is what are my OBS settings right now? No, I don't think there's like I don't think there's anything going on. Minecraft lags a bit for me as well, but just for Java, not for Bedrock. I don't know. I think also just like my computer, my not my computer, my ISP, or rather, my street in general, because it's something physically in the street that I can't get fixed because the people that are supposed to fix it refuse to until it fully breaks. And so like these tiny interruptions. Let me restart the server while I'm at it, just to like help. But because the people that are supposed to take care of it, which isn't my ISP, because they don't have really control over the cables necessarily, they can't do much either, because again, the people that are supposed to look at it will only look at it if it's like broken, and it's not broken, it's just sometimes broken, and so they don't care. And so I can't. There's nothing I can do. I've repeated this like however many times, but yeah. It is what it is. I really wish there was more I could be like able, like there was more that I could say about it, but there's really not. It's not like I can be like, oh yeah, we'll get it fixed soon, because no. No, we won't. It feels a bit better now. I don't know. Again, I don't really understand the nature of it either. It's so like erratic and so like crazy that I don't understand why it happens, and sometimes it can be brought on, but like why it can be brought on is frankly beyond me. Yeah, so don't ask me how it works, because I really wish that I knew, because if I did know, it would make my life like easier in more ways than one. I'm just realizing now that that's not the right type of fluid pipe. Thank you for the slurp redeem.
Intercom cat is here.
Thank you for the slurp. What am I saying? Fuck, what was I trying to say? No, yeah, if I just make some copper. If I make some ow! For the worker. If I just make some copper, it's also like, you know, by no means am I trying to say that it's like crazy hot. Ow. But it is getting warmer. And that's just uncomfortable no matter what, so, you know. Evil lock. Evil lock. Evil lock. If I sound a little dejected today, don't... Yeah. I think sometimes I just am a little dejected at times. Especially because, I don't know, sometimes I think I just don't feel like a certain way. and I don't feel as much like whimsy in certain days where I'm just more like casual talk. But I wouldn't worry about it too much, also because I'm focusing on like not like focusing on too much and derailing my brain, which is also, you know, been one of my main worries. I feel like I'm not a very joyful person, and I feel like that kind of makes it hard for me to like feel very confident about my ability to entertain, because I get this feeling like, do I just come off as like a really unjoyous, like void, like unfeeling puppet? But I hope I don't. You say that with that smiling tone in your voice. Well, okay, I don't feel that like it's enough though, because I don't laugh at a lot of jokes that I should be laughing at. Well, I don't know, should be. To entertain, entertainment is individual to the person, sure. But I just feel like I get this vibe from me sometimes that I'm not as like, I don't know. I don't know how to phrase it. There's a lot of things where I just have to awkwardly like chuckle and not try not to be rude. But then I remember at the same time, a lot of people have that with certain jokes. or like not every chat message, for example, is something that I can like do something with, right? There's a lot of chat messages that, for lack of a better word, like kind of suck to bounce off of or to comment on. I don't have to get every reference. I don't have to get every joke. And certainly, I'm not going to find every joke funny. But it's just, it sucks, right? Because I feel like I'm put into this feeling of, I don't laugh at a lot of jokes. I don't laugh at a lot of comments. But I'm like, does that, am I the problem? Am I the asshole? Is it a me thing? I don't think it's a me thing. I need. Can I? Hold on. I mean, I'm cooking copper right now, so let's... Can I grind? Yeah, I should be able to. Bronze dust. I'm gonna need way more. So 8 times 3 is like... Think it like not like a performance and more of a display. Everything needs, not everything needs input. That is true, but I think also just people, I think a lot of times I feel like the standards are in my head are very high, because in my mind, if I'm not like, I don't know. Again, like there's no way for me to explain it other than that's how I perceive it in my head. If I'm not laughing, if I read a comment or a chat message and I'm like, I don't really know what to say to this, or even like I'm kind of even annoyed by this. It's like not being able to do anything with that. And not being able to just be like, it's unusable, and oftentimes it's so frustrating because like again, I don't get a lot of stuff. I'm not someone who spends a lot of time on with certain media or certain hobbies even, and so there's a lot of stuff I just cannot remotely relate to or remotely like understand. And it frustrates me because when there's a lot of that in pretty much day-to-day life. Sorry, Zeb, but I'm looking. That's fine. You can lurk. You're free to lurk. No mind lickers. And so when you're surrounded by people who only use references to things or jokes that you don't really find funny, um, it can be very disheartening to me because I feel like you get this feeling that you clearly must be like void of joy and whimsy, and I'm not gonna say that I am not. There's some like I can be pretty dull at times. I'm not gonna deny that, but it's just I don't know. If you are such a silly baka uwi raw ex nuzzle, should read my little sister. Can't be this cute or watch the enemy crazy. I was crazy once. I was trapped in a room, a rubber room with a rat. I was crazy once. There was a rat. Also, hot take. It's not gay. I am so lost. I am so lost. I'll say it's hi Tanner the ghost, but I am so lost about what that's about. That's the point? Okay. Thanks. Thanks. I'm lost as well. What does all mean? Yeah, I don't know. Bronze plate.
Well, wonderful people, I will be off for now. Have a wonderful day or night there. Thank you have, Zeb. Have fun.
Thank you.
Until next time, I will be always with a smile
crying.
as always for you all. Kisses and hugs for everyone.
I've been waiting. I've been doing it to every streamer I can find and waiting to see their reaction. I mean, I like to think that's my reaction's pretty expected to that degree. Like, I don't know what you're meant to react to that with. I don't think there's much you can say, honestly. It's a little interesting. Can I? Aw. Interesting. Close this. I need to not have that flowing there, please. So theoretically, if I... No, I don't know if it's true. If I do this and open this... And maybe this... No? No. Okay, maybe a better test is that I disconnect these, because I haven't actually been able to prove that any of this is working. Because I don't know if it's actually adding by adding more connections.
Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are shooting stars?
Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like city stars? Specifically, like the Mordecai and Twilight Sparkle drawing as well. By the way, that's the only valid way to to imagine that. Yes, hi, hello, Indie Sun Praiser. How are you? Welcome to the channel. I already asked that, but hi. But we could pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars. We can do that if you really want to. We are privy to that. I also accidentally made way too much clay, but that's fine. Surplus is a good thing. My back and thumb hurts. Well, oh my. MOP fandom and all that junk is like the 80% I read. No, okay, now. That's a bit harsh. That's a bit harsh now. Whoa there. Whoa there, Louis. Oh fuck, wait. Yeah, no, that's not how you make breaks here. Tragic. Wait, what do you mean there's an extra stack here? Actually, no, that makes sense. That checks out. I'm dumb. I'm ooped. Laying down. That's fair. That's valid. You're allowed to lay down. I hope so, anyway. Let me balance this properly. Let me just collect all these and put them in the furnace. We got a lot of gregging to do, I'm afraid. Lots of gregging on this hour of day. I love making breaks and inhaling like all the fumes. It makes my brain go funny. And that feels so good. Oh. I promise I'm not going insane. Purgatory, yeah. It's true. It's true. Guys, can we get this guy subreddit called? I'm never saying that again, by the way. I'm just not. That's just, don't say that. If you're ever gonna... Sorry, that scared me a little. Thank you so much for the follow. We do have an honest follow zone for lurkers who don't want to be called out. If you want to make yourself known as a follower, that's also fine. But again, thank you and enjoy your stay. I'm glad I could convince you. Bricks. I love bricks so much. Thank you for the headband. But yeah, welcome. How are you? Let me stretch for you. Yippee! Oh my god. I need the slurp no less. Oh. Yummy. Yummy. Now. I do believe I was able to prove, because I did see it like replenish. So this is working. This is a valid strategy. So we can continue with it. Now, is it a silly strategy? Absolutely. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that either. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like it when it lags, because I know it's gonna happen. I don't like what's gonna happen. I'm not advertising any service. I generally want to ask if you have a rep sheet, because I'm generally curious about your Aerosona. Is that what it's called? Sort of. I mean, I've seen people say Aerosona. I've people say plain Sona as well. Anthroplane Sona, whatever. Aeromorph Sona. It's a bit archaic. But yes, thank you for the headband as well. Having that kind of bright lights are making it worse. I have to turn on my lights. I will set my phone down so I can heal. That's fair. Take your time. But yes, thank you for lurking and stopping by, of course. Aeromorph Sona. Yeah, pretty much. I do have a ref sheet. You would be able to find it more readily in the Discord. Can this be waterlogged? Hold on, maybe I want to test that in a more controlled environment. It can be waterlogged. Wait. Oh my god. Oh, this is gonna look really dumb. Oh, this is gonna look so stupid. Oh, this is gonna look so stupid. Oh. Actually, wait, that doesn't even necessarily work, does it? I mean, sorta does, but also not really. Hold on. Oh Lord, Discord. I'm gonna have to clean out the servers I'm in at some point. That's so real. That's actually like so true. My servers are also just a royal mess. Speaking of, what am I doing, by the way? Why don't I just do this? This is everything. I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. What am I doing? I'm a fraud. I really am. I'm playing Minecraft Greg Tech suboptimally. My crimes will not be forgiven. So in theory, if I find some way oh god, is there anything I can demonstrate with? They're playing Minecraft. You know what? I'm gonna let that pass here. I'm gonna let that pass this time. Also, if you want... Wait, hold on. I probably have posted it somewhere. Let me see if I can show you the ref sheet without showing it on screen, because it's safer work, but I don't know if Twitch is gonna agree, just to be safe. Hold on. I will use Catbox. I just use Catbox. Okay, let me copy this. And if you really want to know what the ref sheet is, there you go. There you go. That is the ref sheet of woe and of misery. Oh yeah, so if I guess a good representation would be making more blackstone, because that uses a fuck ton, I think. That reminds me, I can like replace this with this now. Right? No, okay, hold on. Auto. It's the wrong one. Right? Yeah, okay. That should work. The tiny landing gear. Yeah. You like that? You like that? You like that one? I love it. It's a cool detail. Transformation, explores. See, I feel like whenever I take my time, like speaking, and I don't rush myself, and I end up just starving myself of oxygen, whenever actually like when I take my time to talk and breathe between sentences, no matter how slow it makes me talk, I don't lose my footing as much. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy how that works? Anyway, yeah, I think I wish I could like more clearly observe. Yeah, okay, that is actually going pretty damn fast. I feel like also a good representation is how much cobblestone we can produce. Oh, I don't like that. My ping, my bit rate. No, don't take it from me. No. Oh no. Oh no. My ISP is gonna terrorize me again. This is tragic. Uh-oh, I've noticed a typo. A typo? Oh no. Where have you noticed a typo? Where have you noticed a typo? This is gonna be unspeakable. I mean, it's definitely outpacing this now, I think. Is it? Yeah. In your about panel? No. Where? Hold on. Oh, hold on. Looking for typos is kind of ass. Imagine a plane mistyping aircraft. Wait, what? Huh? Hold on, let me use fucking in the about section. Am I missing something? Am I actually missing something? And my bitrate's dead, by the way. Love to see it. Maybe I can save some bandwidth. Probably not though. Oh yeah, no, I'm seriously lagging behind. Am I crazy? Imagine a plane mistyping aircraft. So you stumble upon this I don't... Oh, at the very first... Okay, well... Oh, well. Very first. That's fair. Well, my bad. My fucking bad, I guess. That typo would have been there for God knows how long. Absolutely God knows how long. Of course I hadn't noticed it. No, I was going insane. But thank you, I suppose. Holy shit. You know, I'm that would have been there for at least, like, at least a year by now. Maybe. Oh, well. Oh, well. 45 Blackstone. We do have more water production going on, so this shouldn't be too shabby anymore. Now, what do we really need to prioritize right now? What are we really concerned about? Let me sip my Wawa. Fire brick. I did put some bricks in here. I love bricks. I love... I'm so bricked up? Oh, no, don't raise your hand if you're bricked up, actually. Never mind. I take it back. Do I have any more stone left? I do. Whoa, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, okay? Just don't worry about it. Don't raise your hand. Don't raise your hand if you're bricked up, okay? It's okay. Wait, no, I need to make clay dust. You're right. And then wheat, obviously. Clay dust. Clay dust. Oh wait. Right. 64. We really only made that amount. Oh well, it should technically be enough, right? Right? No. Okay, but that Discord link though, the plaintids, you know, I mean, that's also my Discord username, so I think it's like peak branding at that point. You know, I think it's just peak branding at that rate. And 28 divided by 4 is 32. Okay, we just need like a few more. Oh wait, I think I have it in my inventory. I say hi, Maz. I'm gonna design an XCOM soldier of mine after you. After me? After me? I specifically need that many. I'm in shambles. I'm in shambles right now. I hope you succeed. Okay, compressed clay. Fuck. Hello, how are you? I hope you're good. And if not, well then... My official reaction, that's what that is. Oh my god, I'm so silly. I'm so whimsical. Let's see. You have invaded the Discord, it's true. Welcome to hell. Cheeseless pizza. Like only tomato sauce? Just tomato sauce. Nothing else. Or just tomato sauce and like meat or something. What would you want? Drone up, grenadier, or even a sword and a shotgun? A sword and a shotgun, obviously. Obviously. Do you do your art yourself? Sorry, I'm asking too many art-related questions. I never see do my PMG YouTuber, so I would see everyone's artwork. And I did not draw my art myself, unfortunately. I did draw based off of the artwork I got. I did make these. This one and this one I made. And this one I made using some of the artwork I got as a reference. And just kind of eyeballing it. Those are the ones I technically drew, but still it's a reference and, you know, it's not necessarily like from zero. Which, you know, I think having a reference is an ideal that everyone should try for. But, yeah, most of the artwork, if not, you know, all of it is not drawn by me. Some of the things you see on screen, though, especially the recent subscriber, the bar little display, that I did draw that. I pretty much only draw very basic things when I really feel like it or really have to. Often with a mouse. So you know, it's just not very Yeah. Pineapple pizza, best topping, right? I don't know about best, but I do enjoy. Like, if I'm in the mood for it, I do enjoy a good pineapple pizza. That is a thing I can do, for sure. I'm just running in circles again, but... Mid? I don't know if I think I'm more so, like... If I'm in the mood for it. You're hurt? I'm sorry. Come back in 5 business days. But, you know, it's absolutely fair to ask a lot of like art related questions. I'm not gonna like jump at you for it, but I think, you know, being a little bit transparent, because some people might wonder, because obviously art, I could get better at art and I could get better at drawing. I've had a very bad relationship with art in like a lot of my life, because I was surrounded by a lot of people who were like pretty much grinding me down to my last bone in terms of like art, and so I grew incredibly, like, pretty much everything I enjoyed about drawing disappeared, and so I decided, like, I cannot do this in a way that benefits me in even the slightest, and so I just stopped. Like, and, you know, maybe someday I might go back, but I don't really see it happening in any foreseeable future. So that's the lore drop, you know. Scammers are always like, yeah, or I'm gonna do it, or I'm gonna do or I'm gonna do or. You like that? You like it when I go or. I bet you like that. Why did I say it like that? Why did I say it like that? This is terrible. Oh yeah, I bet you like that. I bet you like it when I go or. I'm awful. Coughing baby versus hydrogen bomb. What about coughing bomb versus hydrogen baby? Have you ever thought about that? Has that ever crossed your mind? Why do you gotta make it weird? Have you looked at me? No addition to my sound. What does you mean? So what do you mean? What you gotta make it? Have you look at me? Look at me! I don't know, man. I feel like you got your answer when you saw me. Man. 500 meters left. Either way, we're still making the funny primitive ore factory. Oh fuck. All of these are important. Okay. Like, surely this one's more important, right? Ah, choices. I think this one has to be more important. Fire bricks and bronze, obviously. Pain and misery in my soul. Well, you know. Browsing the Discord, I do have a suggestion. What is your suggestion? Oh, great. Oh, great, Goober. I think my sorters are living off of ramen noodles and spam. That sounds That sounds good for like 2 days. And then immense diarrhea. Or something like that. Okay, well. Let me put some of these here. And we can make most of this, if not all of this, into a fire break. 54. I got a ping on Discord. Oh my god. I'm a soldier and I live off of ramen noodles and stuff. Oh, fair enough. 21% sussy? Hold on. In the official references, consider adding the other official art just for reference. Oh, yeah, that is true. That is true. I mean, yeah, I usually... I like it when the artist has their own touch on things. But you are right. You are right. More examples would not hurt that at all. Or I can do that. Other artworks for potential variety in the references. I think I can immediately add the other ones I have. Some of them might be a little sloppy in quality, perhaps, but some of them I also have to manually, like, you know, extend the wings on just to make them a little more workable. But they should be fine. They should be fine in the long run. Seeing a weapon in some arts, seeing a reference of that would be nice as well. I do think. I have that as a separate image. I do. I don't know if it's a great reference, but it is a reference. It is certainly a reference. Alright. It's in there. That's pretty much the most important stuff, I think. The important stuff that is, like, I can post in that channel, at least. It's the most important stuff that I can post in an SFW channel. Those who know. Anyway, what am I doing? Boy, fire break. Okay, I have 34. Wait, what? Wait, hold on now. Wait, hold on now. Yeah, okay. No, I'm not delusional. Okay. That's good. That's good. I shall one day be in nowhere if I'm lucky enough. Lucky enough? I mean... you can like verify for, you know, the forbidden zone if you really wanted to. That is a thing you can do. I am more than happy to DM you instructions should you wish for this to occur. 34, 30 times 4. 120 divided by 2 times 4 is like 240 bricks. How much is this? 240 divided by 64 is like 3.7 times 64. Plus 48. So that's enough, like, brick, allegedly. As long as you don't want my firstborn. You contributed to the new images. Oh my god. Haram. Oh my god. Haram react. I can. Let me see. Let me check. I know that I had a recent DM that I can use as a base for the instructions. Bum. I need to think of something. Let's see there. I have entered and barged into your DMs with highly important information. I like to think it's a reasonable set of instructions. You will sooner than you think, worry not. That is scary, you know that? That is like, that is scary. I don't, can we say that to like, to every new chatter? I don't know if we, let me, yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. I really tried to make it as like not invasive and like relatively doable as possible. Without it being like insurmountably terrible, because I know just how much of a contentious thing it is, and I know how much shit is going on in the world about it. And I would really hate. I judge people for their sins. Do you? On what authority? I feel like you're like... I think you're pretty full of sin. You know, like that image full of soup? That's you. That's you, Moz. That was a voice crack if I've ever heard one. I am gonna kill my ISP in Minecraft. In Minecraft, okay? In Minecraft. I was not a real friend, okay? He was not. You haven't the proof. We're all here. We're all pure here. None of us are pure here. If anyone is pure here, I question their motives. I question their motives greatly. Oh my god, I hate it when like something just starts twitching for no reason. Oh, I'm lagging again. Alright guys, bitrate's gonna poop itself. I'm genuinely starting to think that this has to be relating to Minecraft. Am I insane for that? No, I don't think it has anything to do, actually. I just watched it drop again. I think it more so has to do with the time of day, because every time we get like past a certain date, not date, like time of evening or whatever, something about the connection just fucks up in a way that makes things go spaghetti. So, you know. Hi chat, we're back. How are you? Are we okay? Are we alive? 2.4 kilograms. Thank you for feeding Steve, by the way. Are we okay? Are we alive? We're alive, I know. Some people might just be having a lot of delay. I don't know. I'm really hoping that this passes like fucking quickly. But yeah, no, it's not unusual for it to be happening at this precise hour. That's pretty much the pattern we've just spotted. Like every time it will either be around this hour, like the evening, or like maybe early, very early in the morning, where it just does this like constantly. And it's primarily the upload speed that just kind of shits. But, you know, we can't do anything about it, as I've repeated now several times. It will. Not much to do. Yeah, well, it's still not great. But we seem to at least be handling it okay. In terms of, like, mitigation. Maybe. Potentially. The idea is hopefully that if we just play more, we'll hopefully be past a moment of interruption. If we just hold steady, we'll be okay. I say that as it took like 2 fucking seconds to open a chest. Holy fuck. Okay, damn it, man. Fine. Fine, I see how it is. I see how it is. I see how now. Keeping an eye on my DMs right now as well. Fine. Bricks. I love bricks. Do you like bricks, guys? I like bricks. It's like there's a lot you can do with bricks, right? And that makes them really cool. Holy shit. The yawn demons are fighting strong today. Bricked? That tends to happen like regarding the stream, doesn't it? A lot of people get bricked in many ways. In many ways. Okay, bud. What? What? Pack it up? No. No, I don't think I will. No. Wags my finger mockingly. Or something like that. Okay. Surely there has to be a better way. Thank you for feeding Steve. Do you reckon I can make a wrought iron crushing hammer? Maybe, maybe. Someday I will figure this out. Ooh, my items are doing a little dance. That's a stack another tower high. I've been pinged once more. I need to manage my notification settings better on Discord, man. This shit sucks sometimes. I need to mine that. Do I have a pickaxe? I do have a pickaxe. Give me. I must acquire. required. And I must fill this entire cobblestone platform and then pulverize it with my big hammer and turn it into gravelous dust. And then I must dust the gravelous dust into sandulous dust. And then the sandulous dust I must then again dust in the dustless dust. And then soak it wet and soggy in water until I get clay. For the soldier, I'm making how to figure out their voice. I don't know if your nationality is in this, but we have American English, UK English, Australian English, French, German, Italian, and Spanish. How about you pick for me at that point? How about you pick for me? Can we agree on that? I'm cobblestone. Okay. Did you steal the specialty gem loot from my stat? No, I did not. I'll say that is a crazy thing to say. I'm cobblestone. Dude. Down horrendous. The company made the plane your Sona is based off of. That works. Like Republic Aviation. I'm cobblestoned. Get it? Cause get it? Cause weed. I don't know where I was going with that. and neither do you, probably. Ow, burger. Being pummeled by burgers again. This is a gross injustice. How dare you? How dare you? I love placing gravel. There's a P47. Yes, I need to clear my nose again. Hold on. I'm alive. The public aviation call. Yes. I'm a wreck. I'm a disaster. I'm a gorb. I'm a gorp. Gorpulous, perfidious plane. I love gravel. I love gravel. Oh, I'm so full of it. Lord. DMs. Yeah. Okay. Duly noted. Duly noted. Now, obviously, it gets pretty wacky in there, as you might guess. Hi, I'm back. The dreaded ISP? Absolutely. Absolutely. the dreaded ISP. Oh. Cyber warfare? I know, dude. They're trying to silence me. They're trying to silence me. It's just so rude. It's so rude. How could they? How could they do this to me? This is so tragic. Oh wow. Anyway. I hope you enjoy the thoughtful conversation and artwork in that channel. Wink, wink. Smile. Okay. Speaking of, we have web displays. Display. Or like screen. Web screen. Oh, I see. Hmm. 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 Thoughts. Thoughts. Hmm. I sure wonder what I can do with that. I made you a soldier. Now let's hope you don't die to a crit. Ha, let's hope. Like, I really hope. I wonder about someone's thoughts right now. And I can only imagine. I can only imagine what they are. So I thought about something. You know, this whole streaming thing. What am I missing out on? I hear noises. Calm down. One thing I've been thinking about, you know, hypothetically, if I was ever in a state of economic surplus, right? And I commissioned a lot of artwork of varying kinds. I feel like a dedicated after dark account on some socials wouldn't be too bad. I'm gonna be real, it's not as bad as I thought. I mean, yeah, I mean, okay, obviously fucking not biased at all, by the way, but I like to think that I'm modestly freaky. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Do you get what I'm putting down? You picking up what I'm putting down? I like to think of myself as very like I don't know, I like demurely freaky. Does that check out for anyone? I hope it does. Because otherwise I'm gonna look like an idiot. Oh my god, I'm using so much water. I think it doesn't help that this is obviously being like not as efficient as it could be. I put no, I don't have any like. This was fact checked by you. Are you the fact checker? I feel like you are. Right? Right? Who's the artist who's done most of your art, and why haven't they done your VTuber model? Random question, the cockpit of your VTuber is more of a dome shape than the more angular one on the art. Does it matter? I am an arrow. I'm ego? I'm your ego? Here's the thing. The more angular shape. The way I see it is, it's like a stylistic choice in my mind. And personally, I am someone who... Oh god. I give a reference based on, like, Okay, hold on. Let me like evacuate the server. I give a reference based on like this is what I look like in core elements and color, obviously, and like core shape, whatnot. But obviously, every artist is different. They do different things. They express their ways differently, right? But my whole thing is I love seeing the artist's own quirks in commissioned art. I don't necessarily want an artist I commission to be like as closely truthful to the reference as possible. I want some of that like individuality to shine through. Absolutely. So yes, huh? Oh my god, that's fair. Well, thank you either way for stopping by, Rex. It does mean a lot still. But I really do hope that you have a good rest of your day, and if you're going to eat, well then I hope you have a good EP. But yeah, no, I think also to explain, one, okay, so I'm pretty sure the artists that are the artists in question are Humbly's art, Cyrect, which is the person that drew the ref sheets, and General Ryan, which is like the more general drawing guy who's made a lot of the other artwork. All of them have been a joy to work with when I have. Tumbly drew the VTuber model. Because Tumbly was really the only person back then who I could find who was one willing to do it, and two, like at the time affordable to me. And I think, given the limitations of how awful like an aeromorph snoot would be to do in 2D images, I to this day I still think she did a phenomenal job on this one. This is technically like iteration 2, but still, I like given the fact that it's live 2D, I think she did a phenomenal job. But yeah, I hope that's like coherent enough. I hope that makes sense. And if you have any more questions, you're free to ask. I don't bite unless you want me to. And even then, I probably won't. Hopper fluid pipe. Okay. Wow, the huge one is so pricey. So pricey. Anyone gonna see the Backrooms movie? I don't even like honestly, I kind of forgot that's a thing that like, allegedly is gonna happen. Oh yeah, that absolutely is better. Holy. Ow. That should also be relatively good, right? Yeah, I think so. I have to be careful with the flow direction. How did you like my little doodle? It was awesome. It was so good. Thank you. I was like, oh my god. That was so awesome. I loved it. Mogus. God, I'm stuck in the past, man. But this might be one of the this might be the most bold thing I'm ever gonna say, but like, also, yeah, I'm rubber banding. Hold on, abandoned ship. This might be one of the more bolder things I'm gonna say. Thank you for that, by the way. How am I gonna word this? Obviously, I think it's very easy to tell that I'm like not someone who is shy about their participation in like NSFW artwork or spaces online and stuff like that, right? And I think in the modern age of the internet, that is not surprising at all. That is like Fork Found in Kitchen. Hello. But with like, I'd say like with like a lot of the, what I would call a spike in like eel porn on the internet, especially, but also like kind of globally. I like to describe myself as someone who doesn't shy away from the idea of, you know, liking porn doesn't make you a bad person. hot take, guys. Hot take. I know, like scolding take, right? I absolutely insane, profound sentence. But hey, you know, whatever. I think people just kind of care too much about what other people are doing. To like a fault. I have a marriage. You have a marriage license? What do you mean? Spike of what porn? Like eel porn, like anti-porn. Like, you know, well, okay, I'm just gonna say it, Puritans. There's like a spike of Puritans on the internet. I like just people who see sex and they start trembling and shivering and you know, not in like a I'm sex repulsed way, in like a, you know, in like a very like not very awesome, judgmental, horrible way. And I feel like, as someone who definitely doesn't shy away from that stuff, I've definitely felt like sort of I don't know. I think I feel the need to be like, hey, like porn, like is just gonna exist no matter what, and I feel like you can like just the act of consuming porn is not necessarily what makes people evil. Also, thank you, Solar, for the 7 stream streak. I don't know what the bitrate is like right now because it's struggling really bad. But I hope that I'm still legible somehow. I don't know if I am. But the stream is aerodynamically stable. I don't think it is. This stream's bitrate is fucking dying. That's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah, I as you can tell, it's this bitrate thing has been something that's been going on for such a long time that honestly I just come to like accept that it's there and that it likely will be there for likely a while, if not for years by this point, because I doubt they're gonna fucking fix it. So it's something that I definitely see just being present for God knows how long. Thank you for the head pat, by the way. But as I was saying, again, I don't know if I'm coming through properly, so I don't really know if I want to pour my heart out into this discussion only to be disconnected and then have to start over. That would be not great. I love bitrate issues. Yeah, I'm just kind of just sitting it out right now. And I'm assuming there's a lot of people on like a huge delay, if not just like tons of stutters. I like again, like I don't. I mean, hey, if you wanna, because like at this point, I think if anyone sends a chat message right now, It's gonna be so far behind that I've said that like 2 minutes ago. For me, okay, maybe that's a bit much, but no, it's like the bit rate is really bad. Like the bit rate is really fucking bad right now. And I'm just kind of twiddling my thumbs, twiddling my thumbs, try and hope and pray that it stops doing that. But really, I have no control over the situation. And so I am just having to yap here now. Probably very like laggily and stuttery. And I don't know. We could be here all day. No, not all day. Because I gotta go to bed at some point, but it does really annoy me.
The missile should be EP, but my doodle.
Missile should be EP, but my doodle. I mean, doodling is always good. I'm assuming I'm coming through pretty decent, at least for you then. Maybe. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see if that's true. Hi, hello. Welcome to the chat. How are you? We're going for some bitrate issues right now. So I'm just trying to sit them out real quick. But I'm not feeling too confident. Because everything's slowing down, like everything. I'm like very much confident that my ISP is truly well and truly like fucking up and throttling really bad. Do you consider yourself stealthy or good with blade? I don't think so. Stealthy, no, not even close. Do you know how much the clap of my ass cheeks would alert the guards and nearby enemy combatants? What's your favorite type of cheese? That is a great opener. I will say. That is pretty good. I like that. This is pretty good. Oh yeah, no, I think the bitrate is just gonna keep us hostage, huh? Is that how we're feeling today, ISP? Oh, Mr. ISP, why must you do this to me? It's not even my ISP, it's like the fucking cabling outside, which, in theory, they should be able to fix, but they can't, obviously. So, because, like, someone technically, they're not the ones responsible for it, so they can't necessarily do it themselves. Something bureaucracy, but, like, again, I'm repeating myself, I'm a broken record, but it frustrates me so badly because, like, they've been here, they've checked. I think in OBS you just stream at 720. It doesn't help. Okay, well, it maybe helps. It doesn't help enough. Is the problem. That's like it helps, but it helps in the same way that a band-aid on like an artery or a spurting artery would, right? It's like it's just bleeding, but like maybe slightly slower. Because it's just like what happens is the upload speed will get like an immense amount of latency and hop around from anywhere between 0 and max speed at such horrific fluctuation that it just doesn't work practically. It barely works. And like at its worst, like at the worst of it, it will probably like fall flat entirely. Although it's been a while since it's gotten that bad, but this issue has been plaguing me for like well over like half a year at this point. And it's really frustrating. In fact, I think it's getting close to a year that I've had this issue. And that there's just nothing we can do about it. Any solution is kind of a band-aid at best. and it really does frustrate me because I know considerably likely, if not inevitable, that like for the next how stream from this location, and if that never gets addressed, if that never gets fixed, I'm just shafted. I'm fucked. Right? I'm just gonna have to deal with that for years. But I just think it's like it frustrates me so much because we're not able to get the internet service that we paid for, and there's like barely anything we can do without like going to court or something, which is an option here. I could very well do that, but also holy fuck, it's the process again. It's the process that discourages people. I think we have stabilized though. I think we've hit a stable pocket. It has gone back up. I might never mind. Although wait, it might never mind. Oh, okay, we're back. Oh, okay, we're back. And I think one of the things on my mind, right? One, how is this gonna affect my streaming growth? Two, let's say I like do well, more like continuously do well as a streamer. Let's say one day I have to let's say one day I have to properly I meet a certain threshold and I have to register as like a sole proprietorship, right? And like obviously that's like I can't really predict that because that's a lot of money and it's just absurd to me. There's a lot of stuff that like in terms of like a long-term picture of streaming is incredibly ass to look at because of some stupid shit going on or some very annoying things that are in play, which just makes everything really hard and stupid. So that's fun. It's just very joyous. Yeah, we're back. I don't know how long, and I'm really scared because like every time it goes back up, it's just not trustworthy. Because that like stable pocket could last for the whole night, or just drop immediately 10 seconds later. And it frustrates me to no end, dude. To not know or not be able to rely on your internet as a streamer truly like it doesn't feel good. It really doesn't feel good. But usually it's not enough for it to be like unworkable. But still, even just like a few days in a week where it happens is like such a mood ruiner, Like it really does, and it kills the momentum really bad. It's really stressful. Like it's just also I just replied to something in the Discord. But let's see. Are we back? Are we like back? Because this stable pocket's been going for a bit now. Can I confidently try to go back in game? Or I mean, probably not. But we can try. 6-7 ping, that's a good sign. That's a good omen. Or a bad omen, depending on who you ask. I got a ping? I got ponged, dude. Why is it so windy inside an arena? All those fans. You can't see chat, but this mod pack, every time you join the server or world, gives you a daily dad joke. And I love reading the daily dad chat message. Right, what was I doing? Play. Right. What was I doing with yes, bricks. Which means I shouldn't necessarily do anything with them right now. Right. If we just collect all these, we have 60 brick dust. Broke our mortar and pestle. Can anyone confirm if it's like proper again? Because I feel like it's not proper, but it's like another pocket of like okay. If anyone could confirm the degree of stability, that would be highly appreciated. 60. Oh my god, thank you for the head pat. Right, we need more fire climb. Awesome. Now I need to cook all this. God, I really hope that no one with like a hatred of not people not sorting their stuff is watching right now. I am such a tragic case of I don't sort my items. Oh, I'm sorry for my sins, chat. Oh yeah, no, it's not like it's not the good kind of stable. It's the just enough kind of stable that's gonna fall apart at some point again. I hope you can imagine how annoying this is for me. And just it really does just kill the mood sometimes, and then I end up having to like cut it short because it's absolutely is something that just saps like not just the momentum but also just it tires you out when you have to deal with something on stream that isn't in your control. I'm really keeping an eye on that bit, right? But it sucks, and I try my best to work around it, obviously, and work with it. And really, the best I can hope for is just that like people understand, and that people have patience, and that they don't judge too harshly for it. But unfortunately, I think especially as you grow as a content creator, that kind of becomes hard to expect. Fire brick. It's a very slow process, but I am my mood is a little, and my mood and energy is a little put on with that. If it really gets bad again, I'm just gonna have to cut it short again. It's just like, it's infuriating. It really is. Fire break. And when it's infuriating, it's like, that's when I'm like, it's not like how do I put it? I think holding on to a stream that only is causing misery and suffering kind of becomes like a very easily negative thing, because I think a stream is best had when like everyone involved is having fun. And just like whenever I have to deal with these tech issues or these networking issues that I have no control over, and I just infinitely wrestle with them the entire stream, it becomes such a slog that at a certain point you just have to be like, oh, we're gonna do the smart thing. Okay, so what we're gonna do of course it's immediately like cratering again. Okay, while I have this moment of like still terrible, but like at least it's not crashed anymore for just a moment, right? So I guess I'm just gonna have to hope to that. So I'm gonna have to look for someone to raid, because this is just not, it's just not workable, man. This is just not workable. It sucks. It really does, but there's like nothing I can do. Thank you for the stretch redeem. Yippee! I'm gonna finding a right target. I'm gonna find a right target. Guys, this is terrible. Sure. I'm morning shot. Oh, morning shot. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. I've seen their bird. It's that one game. I forgot the name. Anyway, let me start the raid really quickly, because holy shit. Please. Nice run. I can imagine. Okay, please get me out of here. Okay, I'm starting the raid. I'm so sorry for anyone who cannot hear this, but we need to get the fuck out of here, because my ISP hates me. They hate me. But yeah, I wanted to thank you guys anyway for sitting by for the last 2 hours. Thank you, Mighty Ziphius, for the headband. Thank you anyways for sticking by as long as we could. I am so sorry about my ISP. I wish there was something I could do about it, but unfortunately, it is beyond me. Anyway, I can't waste much more time, so please enjoy your time at Morning Chai. I don't know what to expect, but I'm expecting good things. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, and have a good rest of your night over at Morning Chai's chat. And bye-bye!